Welcome to World Insight. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates. For decades, single-aisle jets meant Boeing or Airbus. These two giants have dominated the skies, shaping the global aviation industry and setting the standard for commercial flight. China, the world's fastest-growing aviation market, wanted in. With millions of new travelers taking to the skies each year, the nation saw an opportunity and a necessity to build its own aircraft. Enter the Comac C919, a sleek, modern jet built in China, symbolizing national ambition and technological ascent. The C919 is more than just a plane, it's a statement of intent, a bold move to challenge the status quo. The C919 is the centerpiece of the Made in China 2020 Samurai. Sauerson for Beatsurn Amberfi, Tikanson se speak iben Kurizai, Tisambrim Bakbau. Tamandri Gurdi Sansen Linore Inamadaspediums and Project Global Influence. It represents a strategic push to transform China into a high-tech powerhouse. With hundreds of orders from Chinese airlines, the C919 is set to become a common sight at domestic airports. Its success could reshape the aviation landscape, both in China and beyond. But building a modern airliner is daunting. The process demands cutting-edge engineering, rigorous safety standards, and global supply chains. The C919 faced delays, technical hurdles, and certification challenges. Each obstacle tested the resolve of China's aviation industry. Still, the first jets are flying, a testament to China's determination. Every successful flight marks a step closer to global recognition. Yet, true independence means mastering the most complex part, the jet engine. This remains the ultimate challenge for China's aerospace ambitions. Despite its Made in China label, the C919 relies on Western engines, a vulnerability exposed by recent geopolitical tensions. This reliance highlights the intricate web of global cooperation and competition. Only when China powers its jets with homegrown engines will it achieve true aviation independence. Until then, the C919's journey is both a remarkable achievement and a work in progress. Beneath every C919, the real power comes from the West. The LEAP-1C engine, made by CFM International, a joint venture between America's GE and France's Safran. This engine is a marvel of modern engineering, representing decades of research, billions in investment, and a tightly guarded web of patents and know-how. For China's flagship airliner, the C919, the LEAP-1C is not just a component, it's the heart that makes flight possible. This isn't unique to China. For decades, a handful of Western firms, GE, Safran, Rolls-Royce, Pratt & Whitney, have dominated jet engine technology, wielding immense commercial and political power. Their engines power most of the world's commercial jets, and their influence stretches from the factory floor to the highest levels of government. In May 2025, the US and France abruptly halted LEAP-1C deliveries to China, stalling C919 production. Assembly lines ground to a halt and dozens of jets sat unfinished, waiting for engines that never arrived. The move sent shockwaves through the global aviation industry. The 6-week ban tied to rare earth disputes was a wake-up call for Beijing. Its flagship jet could be grounded by foreign decisions. The standoff highlighted just how vulnerable China's aviation sector was to international politics and supply chain disruptions. The ban was eventually lifted, and production resumed, but the message was clear. China's aviation ambitions were at the mercy of Western suppliers. The incident left a lasting mark on Chinese policymakers and industry leaders. For Europe, especially France, the ban was a double-edged sword, hurting a key industry while straining ties with a major customer. French aerospace workers worried about lost jobs, and executives faced tough questions about the future of their business in China. The episode exposed the EU's delicate balancing act between US alliances and Chinese business. European leaders found themselves caught between supporting American policy and protecting their own economic interests. China's response? Accelerate development of its own CJ1000A engine, now a matter of national security. The government poured resources into research, determined to break free from Western dependence and secure its place in the global aviation market. As long as its jets rely on Western engines, China's aviation dreams remain vulnerable. The world is watching to see if China can close the gap and achieve true independence in this critical technology. The quest for a Chinese-made engine is now urgent and existential, a race not just for technological pride, but for the future of China's entire aviation industry. While China struggled with engine dependency, it faced significant challenges in developing its own advanced jet engines. The country had to rely heavily on foreign technology and expertise, which often came with strings attached. Russia faced its own isolation, cut off from Western aerospace by sanctions. These sanctions severely limited Russia's access to critical aerospace components and technologies, forcing the nation to rethink its strategy. Russia's answer: build everything at home. This ambitious plan required significant investment in domestic manufacturing capabilities and a renewed focus on innovation. The result? The Sukhoi Superjet now flies with Russian-made PD-8 engines, and the MC-21 is powered by the new PD-14. These advancements marked a significant milestone in Russia's quest for aerospace independence. Rebuilding its aerospace supply chain was painful, involving numerous setbacks and challenges. However, the determination to achieve self-sufficiency drove the nation forward. But Russia is proving technological independence is possible. Through relentless effort and innovation, the country is gradually overcoming the hurdles imposed by international sanctions. This experience hasn't gone unnoticed in Beijing. Chinese officials have been closely monitoring Russia's progress, recognizing the potential benefits of a similar approach. Facing similar Western pressure, China and Russia have found common cause. Russia brings engine expertise. China brings capital and scale. Together, they form a formidable partnership. China brings capital and scale. This combination of resources and expertise is set to accelerate their aerospace ambitions. In late 2025, reports surfaced, Russia offered technical help to speed up China's CJ-1000A engine. This collaboration aims to reduce development time and enhance performance. For China, it's a shortcut, a way to leapfrog years of research and development. For Russia, it's an opportunity to undermine sanctions and forge a powerful alliance. For Russia, a way to undermine sanctions and forge a powerful alliance. This partnership is reshaping the dynamics of the global aerospace industry. Together, they challenge the Western technological blockade, presenting a united front against external pressures, and reshape the global aerospace landscape. Their collaboration signals a new era in aviation, one where Eastern innovation stands tall. A Russia-China engine alliance is the EU's absolute worst-case scenario. For decades, Airbus and Safran thrived in a protected duopoly, shielded by Western-made rules and tightly controlled supply chains. Now, a new bloc threatens to bypass these barriers, creating a formidable rival immune to Western pressure. A combined Sino-Russian effort could produce good enough, cheaper jets for Asia, Africa, and Latin America. The engine ban, meant to discipline China, has backfired, pushing Beijing even closer to Moscow. The EU now faces a world split into two tech spheres, West versus a rising, ambitious East. This could erode Europe's market share and regulatory influence, especially if the partnership expands into wide-body jets. The EU's fury is rooted in the realization that its industrial power is steadily slipping away. No EU country feels the aviation rivalry more than France. France, co-owner of the LEAP engine, backed the ban on China, only to see the fallout threaten Airbus, its other aerospace crown jewel. In June 2025, China dangled a massive order for 500-plus Airbus jets, a move to reward Europe and punish the US. For Airbus, it's a lifeline. For France, a dilemma: protect engine tech or secure aircraft sales. China's checkbook diplomacy exploits EU-US divisions, forcing France to choose between strategic interests and economic gains. The C919 saga exposes the EU's internal contradictions, labeling China a rival, yet relying on its market. Actions to contain China are backfiring, hurting European industry. France must now navigate a treacherous path between allies and rivals. The Russia-China partnership could redraw global aviation. The Airbus-Boeing duopoly faces its first real threat, a new Eastern bloc. Chinese and Russian engines may lag in performance, but their vast home markets offer a protected launch pad. China can mandate C919 orders. Russia can do the same for the MC-21, guaranteeing revenue and operational experience. Once proven at home, these jets will target developing markets with lower prices and state-backed financing. Airlines in Africa, Southeast Asia, and Latin America may find these offers irresistible. Over time, a new duopoly could emerge. Western airlines flying Western jets, the rest flying Chinese and Russian aircraft. This would fracture global standards, maintenance, and training. The EU's anger stems from the looming loss of its comfortable, predictable world. The The geopolitical battle in aerospace will soon affect airlines and travelers. A new competitor could mean cheaper planes and lower fares, especially in emerging markets, but operating mixed fleets from east and west would be complex and costly, forcing airlines to pick sides. The world of aviation could become less integrated, with separate supply chains and standards. For travelers, more competition could open new routes and lower prices, but also raise concerns about reliability and support. The Russia-China partnership is about more than market share. It's about the future of globalization. Aviation, once a symbol of international cooperation, may split into rival blocs. The seamless world of air travel is entering a new era, defined by division, rivalry, and a sky shaped by geopolitics.